Hey, what's up guys, it's Neko here. Today, I did ask, right, before you start moaning at me down in the comments, oh, why didn't you do the CSGO with the controller thing that you said you were gonna do on Twitter? Well, there's a simple explanation for that. I actually tried to, and, well, it didn't work. It just, like, my controller just wouldn't connect or be realized by Steam. I tried looking it up, and it just wouldn't work. So, I can't play Counter-Strike with a controller, which I'm kinda a little bit thankful for, because I've played it once before with the controller. It didn't go too well, but I think that would be like probably one of the most rage-inducing things I've probably ever done. So I'm pretty happy I don't have to do that again. But today I'm gonna be doing the other option, which I had on my Twitter poll, which is talk about my job, like outside of recording YouTube and just being at school and stuff. Well, technically it does link in with my school. Okay, so basically, I think about this time last year. I was in like the breakout area, which is like the hall in our school. It's like there's like a notice board on there and everything, and there was a notice up there from like the head of the year, and it just said, hey, we're looking for people to empty recycling bins. We'll pay £5 an hour. So I was like,
hey, that's pretty good.
So I went over and applied for it, and I after a trial week, they were like, hey, do you want the job? I was like, yeah, please, cool. So, I got the job, and I started off working in C block, which is like one of the buildings at my school. There are 3 blocks. There are A block, B block, and C block. C block is the newest block, which also happens to have the least bins in it, so it's also a bonus. So that basically, the agreement was they'd pay me £5 for each building I'd do, and I'd empty it once a week on a Friday after school, and they'd pay me £5 for it. So I started off earning about, like, because there are roughly 4 Fridays a month, so it was like £20 a month. So I was like, hey, that's still pretty good. I didn't have any income before that. I didn't have pocket money or anything, so £20 a month was actually pretty alright for me. So that was pretty cool. And then after a couple of weeks, I'd been just doing it, and then my boss came up to me and was like, hey, the person who does B block isn't doing it anymore. Do you want their job? And I was like, okay, more money for me then. So yeah, I took over B block, did the bins in B block, which only took about another 10-15 minutes. So now I was on £10 a week, so then it went up to £40 a month. And then a couple of weeks after that, she was like, hey, the person who does A block has quit as well. Do you want their job too? I was like, yeah, okay. So then I ended up having all 3 buildings to myself, just emptying these recycling bins, which isn't even that bad, because everyone's like, oh, you empty bins for money, and I'm like, well, it's not that bad, because it's only recycling bins, and there's nothing really offensive or anything in there. There's like just paper and like food packaging. It's not even that disgusting, really. It's like there's nothing rotten or like manky. Like, I found some weird stuff in there. I found like an entire umbrella, an intact coffee mug, clarinet reed in the music department. That was pretty odd. It wasn't even broken. Yeah, so I had all 3 buildings, so now I was on £15 a week, £60 a month, which I was very happy with. I mean, I never had any income or pocket money before, so to be on £60 a month was, like, brilliant for me. Like, I really enjoyed it. And then after a while, so she spoke to me and she's like, hey, someone's gonna take over C block from you, if that's alright. I was like, yeah, sure, take my job, please. And I was like inside I was like, oh, why have you got to take my job? But anyway, so it push came to shove. I was still on like 45 a month. It's pretty nice. Like, no, 40 a month, yeah. So it was alright. And then literally a couple weeks ago, she comes back to me and she says, hey, C block's free again, do you want it again? I'm like, yes. So basically, my boss is amazing. She's like very nice. I'm on some nice money, so helps me get further away from the laptop and further closer to my actual PC, which, oh my god, I can't wait for. Hopefully aiming for that by either September or Christmas, depending. Also, I'm going to Comic-Con in London soon in May, which is going to be pretty good. And yeah, what I'm trying to say is, no matter what kind of job it is, like, people are like, oh, you empty bins. It's just like, well, at least I'm earning money. So, if you're presented with a job opportunity, I strongly advise you to take it. I mean, it's a great opportunity for you to just earn some extra cash and just, you know, maybe even enjoy yourself a little while you're doing it. I don't know, you have like a cool job or something, but so just take every opportunity that comes to you and just embrace it, you know? Yeah, and then on top of that, obviously I get to do YouTube every week, which is pretty good. Admittedly, I don't earn literally anything from this. Like, I think my lifetime earnings are like $1.60 or something. But it's still nice, you know? And I definitely enjoy YouTube as a like bit on the side as well, like away from schoolwork and recycling and things. So it's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, that's it for today, guys. It's been Neko. See ya.